A new home for the Chicago Bears? Not in downtown Chicago, but Arlington Heights. 326 sprawling acres of a former racecourse, a stadium with about 61,500 seats, smaller than most NFL homes, yet packed with potential. But what else is hidden behind the walls of this colossal new fortress? Here is all you need to know about Chicago's $4.7 billion gamble. The Chicago Bears are packing up and moving bases. Why? Well, for decades, Soldier Field has been iconic, but outdated. With limited capacity and infrastructure issues, the Bears are looking to the future. A 61,500-seat fixed-roof stadium, part of a larger $4.7 billion redevelopment project in Arlington Heights. A project so massive, it could reshape the suburbs of Chicago forever, starting from the very beginning. For more than half a century, since 1971, the Chicago Bears have called Soldier Field home. Located on the near south side of Chicago, Illinois, Soldier Field is an oval-shaped seating bowl encased inside the original classical facade with historic Greek colonnades. It is city-owned and the oldest stadium in the NFL, with a seating capacity of 65,000 and up to 100,000 with temporary seating for special events. Since moving to Soldier Field in 1971, the Chicago Bears have played numerous iconic games in this historic stadium, one of which includes the 2006 NFC Championship game held there, where the Bears defeated the New Orleans Saints 39-14 to reach the Super Bowl for the first time in 21 years. However, even after building 54 years worth of memories, the Chicago Bears have decided to pack up and move to a new location. Why? Well, Soldier Field has been in existence since 1924, the year it officially opened its gates. This makes this legendary fixed-roof stadium a shocking 101-year-old structure. While Soldier Field was well-maintained to ensure games could continue to go on in the facility, time has begun to wear it down to the point that there's been ongoing difficulty in renovating or rebuilding it to meet the Chicago Bears' needs. Although the Chicago Bears started off with plans to renovate the stadium as usual, plans quickly shifted to the construction of a new stadium when the renovation plans were stalled. The tentatively chosen location? Arlington Heights, Illinois. The big move. But why is this historic NFL franchise choosing to move miles away from where they called home for 54 years? The Chicago Bears first considered a move to the village of Arlington Heights, Illinois in 1975. This was following an announcement by Madison Square Garden Corp., one of the Bears' partners, that they would determine the feasibility of building a sports stadium on 20 acres of undeveloped land next to the Arlington International Racecourse. Before this, the Bears planned to build an 80,000-capacity arena using public funds and operating on a 35-year lease. However, when the city's voters refused to approve funding for the project, the plan fell through. Surprisingly, 15 years later, in 1990, Bears president Michael McCaskey said they hadn't entirely ruled out the Arlington Heights project. Even as the team continued to consider other location options, including areas in the city and suburbs, they constantly flirted with the idea of building their new home on the tract of land they owned in Arlington Heights. Fast forward 31 years, and in September of 2021, the Bears first put a purchase agreement on the 326-acre plot of land in Arlington Heights, Illinois, and the Arlington Park properties. A year later, in September 2022, the Chicago Bears hosted an information meeting to discuss the potential purchase and possible development of Arlington Park. After much back and forth, the sale was finalized on February 15, 2023, for $197.2 million. The plan? To demolish the former Arlington Park racetrack and build a new $5 billion dome stadium on that site, replacing Soldier Field as the Bears' home. All seemed to be going well, and demolition of the former Arlington Park began in May 2023 until a disagreement over the property tax assessment caused the Bears to begin to explore alternative sites for its planned stadium. In March 2024, the village of Arlington Heights offered a tax reduction in a bid to once again lure the team to build a new stadium in the village. However, the Bears held off on taking the bait for several months. At this point, the team had already begun to consider the parking area south of Soldier Field on Museum Campus, as well as the former Michael Reese Hospital in the Bronzeville neighborhood as options for the next stadium. It wasn't until November when the team and the city reached a tentative agreement over the tax dispute. This seemed to mark the end of decades-long back and forth, offering the promise of a new beginning for the Chicago Bears and the village of Arlington Heights. But still, a decision was yet to be set in stone. The vision. The Bears officially revealed their renewed commitment to the Arlington Heights Stadium plan in August 2025 during a news conference led by team president Kevin Warren and chairman George McCaskey. During this conference, they shared that the team is engaging regularly with village leaders and making excellent progress toward groundbreaking, which is targeted for early 2026, with hopes of opening the stadium as soon as 2028. And what would this stadium look like? Well, this new state-of-the-art stadium will be an indoor, fixed-roof venue designed to offer fans unmatched experience regardless of weather conditions. It'll be a facility that blends comfort, modern technology, and cutting-edge fan amenities to create a premier NFL venue designed to host major events, such as the Super Bowl, as early as 2031. Think of it as a newer, modern, more upgraded version of what Soldier Field is. The new stadium in Arlington Heights will feature a large, translucent central roof section made of ETFE material, like roofs on Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas and Nissan Stadium in Nashville, allowing natural light and giving the feeling of openness. A panoramic terrace will offer views of the surrounding areas. There will be seating for around 60,500 spectators designed in multiple tiers. Seats will include premium suites, unique on-field suite concepts in the end zones. While the new stadium's capacity will be less than Soldier Field's, it allows for an intimate but electric atmosphere for Bears games. The venue will be designed to host marquee events year-round, beyond football, including concerts, community events, and other sporting events. Of course, while there aren't lots of details on what we would find in the new stadium, we can expect the facility to contain top-shelf amenities that will contribute to creating a unique game day experience. Surrounding the stadium will be a vibrant mixed-use district that aims to make Arlington Heights a year-round destination for sports, entertainment, dining, and retail. Picture hotels, residences, restaurants, retail spaces, and entertainment facilities that you can continue to use beyond game days, turning Arlington Heights into a bustling hub for sports, dining, shopping, and leisure. This ambitious project is being designed by architect David Manica, renowned for his innovative sports designs. For Manica, this project isn't just about football. This is about rewriting the skyline of suburban Chicago. It's about transforming a racetrack practically into a new city. And of course, it comes with a heavy bill of almost $5 billion. About $3.2 billion will be spent on building the stadium itself, while $1.5 billion will go towards putting the infrastructure in place. The Bears are not entirely looking for direct state funding for the stadium, but are instead seeking tax incentives and infrastructure support from local and state government as part of a broader economic development project in Arlington Heights. The team remains hopeful that the state legislature will pass a bill to freeze property tax assessments for mega projects like theirs and allow local entities to set tax bills. If this happens, it would be a major help with the stadium's surrounding infrastructure, such as roads, public spaces, and utilities. Although this was met with concerns, the team assured everyone that passing the mega project bill will put zero cost on the state of Illinois, as it wouldn't be a grant, gift, or involve any sort of monetary transfer. How it's going. But for now, progress is ongoing but challenging. The Bears have had weekly meetings with Arlington Heights leadership and are making good progress in kickstarting what will be Arlington Heights' biggest project yet. Although no major construction move has been made, CEO Kevin Warren has revealed plans to begin moving dirt this year and begin breaking ground sometime in 2026. Right now, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker has been vocal about his stance, making it clear that state funding will not directly support the stadium, but may help fund infrastructure improvements around it. On the other hand, The Arlington Heights Village Board has approved a tax plan that sets annual property taxes for the site. However, with the prospect of taxes rising in the near future, the pressure is on, and the Chicago Bears will need to start construction by late 2027 before taxes rise to a level that could potentially jeopardize the whole project. For now, the Chicago Bears team is focused on working to finalize agreements and to secure legislative support. However, the team doesn't seem to have cut a final deal. While fans love the prospect of a new home for the NFL team, the project continues to face political and financial complexities, and time is quickly running out. Will the Chicago Bears defy the odds and facilitate one of the most ambitious projects ever seen in the village of Arlington Heights? Or will they drown amongst the complex politics, financial hurdles, and state legislative roadblocks that stand in their way? Will the Chicago Bears build a futuristic stadium that changes the Bears fan experience forever? Or will they return to Soldier Field where they still have 8 years left on their lease? Only time will tell.